Hello guys, today we'll analyze one stock from the tire sector, and as you can see the name of the stock is Balkrishna Industries. So this stock has given approx 88% return in last 1 year. If we look at the present overview of the stock, then stock closed around 2373 as on 30th July. Current price of the stock is more than its intrinsic value. It has given better returns than the FT. Dividend returns are not good, but it is good time to enter in this stock because it is not in overbought zone and there are no red flags, which means it is not in ASM or GSM list. Now the stock belongs to tire and rubber sector. It is a mid cap having a market cap above 40,000 crores, and it is low risk because it is 1.94 times volatile as Nifty. Now the PE ratio of the stock is approx 38, while sector PE is minus 360, and PB ratio of the stock is 7.43, while sector PB is 5.16. So we can see that PE ratio of the stock is good if we compare it with the sector, while PB ratio is slightly more than the sector. Now, some of the applications of the tires manufactured by this company. So they are used as agricultural tires, industrial tires, and OTR tires. OTR tires are the off-the-road tires. Now, the business model of this company. This company prefers to collect capital on long-term debt basis, and they want to diversify their product portfolio. That is why they are into agricultural, industrial, construction, earth moving, mining, etc. Also, they want to create their self-reliant sources of carbon black. Now, if you want to know more about this carbon black and other compounds used in the tire, then you can watch my this video. Also, they are planning new capital expenditure for the further production. We can also see in their capex program of rupees 1900 crores, in which they would invest in tire plants which would help them to increase capacity of production. Also, they are investing for the production of carbon black. Now, this is a very good step by the company because this ensures that they are focusing on vertical integration, and this would help them to decrease the cost of their tires. Now, the focus area of the company, they want to expand their market reach within the existing sales channel. Also, they want to penetrate in the areas of America and increase their business. They also want to increase product portfolio by introducing new tires, strengthen Indian markets, and want to utilize 100% level of their Bhuj plant. Now they are serving the global original equipment manufacturers, which includes companies like New Holland, Ferrari, JCB, CAT, and many more. So they are serving the huge companies, which is a very positive sign. Now they have production units in India but having sales at the global level. Also, Balkrishna Industries are focusing a lot on their marketing. They are sponsoring events like IPL. They are also sponsoring football leagues in France and Europe, basketball events in Europe, and BBL in Australia, Cricket League, off-road event in America, also football leagues in Europe, Italy, and Continental Cup in Canada. So we can see that company is not focusing only on Indian market, but they are trying to create a global image and an identity for the company at a global level. CRISIL has given long-term rating for the company as AA, which is a stable outlook for the company, and for short term also it has received A1 plus rating, which is also very good rating. Now, if we look at the shareholding pattern, then promoters have holding around 58.30 percentage, mutual funds around 14 percentage, domestic institutions have no holding, while foreign institutions have holding above 15 percentage, while retail and other parties approx 12.5 percentage. If we have a snapshot of the Balkrishna Industries, we can say that they are the leading off-highway tire exporter from India. Also, they have wide and comprehensive product portfolio. They have capacity up to 285,000 metric ton per annum. Global reach to over 160 countries, which means they have very good distribution network. And also they have strong OEM presence, which is an essential need for any tire manufacturer. And they have experienced management team. In last 1 year, company has grown its earnings by 13.4 percentage, but industry has not been able to grow their earnings. While in last 1 year also, company has grown its earnings by 22.7 percentage. While if we see the industry outlook, we can see it is in negative -4 percentage. So here we can see that company is outperforming the industry, which is a very positive sign. Now returns generated by the company ROE is 19.6 percentage, which is more than double of the industry, which is around 8.1%. Return on assets for the company is 14%, while for industry is 5%. ROC for the company is 22.3 percentage. So we can see company is able to generate very good returns. Also, if we look at the debt to equity position of the company, this blue line here is the equity part, while this red line is the debt part. So we can see that earlier, in the year 2015, we can see company's debt was more than the equity. So the debt to equity ratio was more than 100%. But with time, company has been able to reduce its debt to equity ratio, and in year 2021 it is around 16.7 percentage now, which is not very huge and very normal for this capital intensive company. Also, this green line here, it signifies the cash available with the company. We can see in 2020 they were having a cash almost similar to their debt, but in 2021 we can see there is little bit difference between these two figures. So it is not a thing to worry for this company. Now, if we have a look at the short-term financial position, we can see assets are more than the liabilities, and in long-term assets are far more than the liabilities. So this is a very good sign for the company. Now, if we have a look at the sales volume profile, we can see that sales of the company are increasing at a CAGR of 7%, while in 2020, due to lockdown impact, sales of the company decreased, but in 2021, we can see them again increasing, which is a good sign. Also, the volume profile, we can see segmentation of the sales. Then OTR makes up to 32%, agriculture 64%, while replacement is a huge source for the company, which makes up to 70% of the sales, while OEM 26%. We can see that on geographical basis, 23% of their sales comes from India, 15% from America, 50% from Europe, and 30% from rest of the world. So we can see that their sales are quite evenly distributed, which is a very good sign for the company. The recent performance of the company in the quarter 4 of FY21, we can see sales have improved by 17% year on year basis, revenue by 26%, EBITDA by 37%, EBITDA margin by 32%, and net profit by 45%. So these figures are very impressive. We can see company has generated very good results in the recent quarter. Guys, this is the chart of Balkrishna Industries on a 1 day time frame. Now I can find one major support for this stock around this level of 1700. Also, we can see that in the recent time stock has been consolidating at a tight range between, let's say, the range here from 2000 80 to 2300 approx. Also we can see that on the upper level it has been facing resistance from this trend line. So if somebody is already invested in this stock, I think they can continue being invested. Or if someone is looking for a fresh entry, then I think they can wait for the stock to break this trend line in either side. If it breaks in the upward side, it can give a good upward rally. But if it breaks in the downward side, then I think we can also expect the level of 2000 from this stock, and that would be a very good level to enter in this stock. So this was all from this video, guys. If you like the content in this video, then please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.